want this in here.
Yeah. Unicorn. If coronavirus is real, we should all be in the fucking street dead right now. That shit's a fucking joke.
I don't know about a joke, but...
Fuck, man.
you just walked right in there.
I know, man.
Said he didn't want to say nothing. Walk right in.
But like, it's a hard time. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. And I appreciate people standing for justice in this city. It's been a hard time. We're grieving. You can't blame people for how they react to what you do to them. And I just pray blessings on us, man. That we get through this hard time and that justice is found. I appreciate you, Unicorn, man. Stay safe out here.
Thank you. Well, I guess Donald Trump has been tweeting, "I can't stand back and watch this happen to a great American city, Minneapolis. Lack of leadership, either the very weak radical left mayor, Jacob Fry, get his act together and bring the city under control, or I will send in the National Guard to get the job done right. These thugs, capitalized thugs, are this is the words of Donald Trump on Twitter. These thugs are dishonoring the memory of George Floyd, and I won't let that happen. Just spoke to Governor Tim Walz and told him the military is with him all of the way." Hey, you want to talk?
What's up?
How you doing? How you feeling out here?
I'm doing good. A shout out to my homie Brandon and my homie Griffin. Yeah.
There's thousands of people out here.
It's
Police
crazy.
precinct got hit up.
It's crazy.
Things are on fire. How you feeling with that?
I think it's crazy, you know, like, I think people are just fed up. You know, like, it's come to a point where people are tired of it. You know, like, no matter what your race or nationality or religion is, it's blatant racism at this point, I feel like. And so people are just done with it. People are just fed up. Especially here in the city of Minneapolis. It's like people talk about like Minnesota nice, but like low key, like that shit don't really exist. Cosby, like they be horrible out here, man. Yeah, it's crazy.
How do you feel? What's a step to get rid of the racism, the white supremacy, what we live day to day? What is a step?
Man, I don't know, but that's a hard question. But I think like first and foremost, like it's gotta be like an education. Like education, like that's where it's gotta start. People gotta know that like this shit is just like that. Like, you know, there's bullshit out there, and like we gotta look through all that. And you know, like that's what I feel like. It's gotta be an education first. But yeah.
Anything else you want to say?
It's just crazy. It's wild. You know, I feel it. I feel the vibe. It's a wild night, man. Yeah. All right. Peace out.
Thank you. The last bit of. This is Arby's here on Lake Street and Lake Street and Snelling. There was a battle here on Lake and Snelling the first night. The police had pushed everybody down the block here, shot so many rounds of tear gas, so much rounds of marker rounds, so much less lethal munitions. That basically, then the police took this street on the left of us. Then people moved up to here, and while it was raining, they used this bus shelter. This bus shelter was used as a venture point to have a battle against the police. Hence the battle on Snelling and Lake. They used Target carts as barricades as well as the bus station. It's also where I, as a journalist, was shot with a marker round in my elbow. Which I looked today and my gosh, the bruise is intense.
In this country is sitting around wanting things to actually change. They're actually wanting something to happen, and everybody's walking around not knowing exactly what to do. There's something that everybody can do.
That's called organize. Organize in your community and organize for peace. Organize peaceful rallies and encourage peace. I remember back when Occupy first started, you know, it was a strict, peaceful movement to separate from violence. I can't say that violence doesn't have a place, because in history, violence has had its place to make change. But true change will come with peace, especially with the rate that the world is going in. You know, when you wake up every day and you see bombs being dropped, you hear about another black man being killed unarmed. You hear about children starving. They try to normalize it. Murder is not normal. You shouldn't wake up to your Facebook, to your Instagram, and see somebody being choked to get death for 8 minutes while the community sits around and begs them to stop doing it. If you want change, you need to organize. I can't say that enough. Organize your communities. We who believe in freedom cannot rest. And same for you officers. You need to change. We send kids to school to get an education so they can grow up and get a job inside of a system and make that system better. So that they're not, you know, trying to make change from outside the system. Because change from outside the system comes when? Comes how? Comes where? So you officers really need to start holding that word that you all hate, accountability. Just remember to lead in love, folks. I'll rant at you later.
Appreciate it.
Hey, keep doing what you're doing, bro.
Appreciate that, man. Thanks. I'm Nico. You want to speak at all?
No, I'm good.
You can do it off camera if you want to, just audio.
I don't even know what to say.
Okay, word.
Keep doing what you're doing. I've been watching you the last day. Keep doing what you're doing, bro. You're a blessing out here, man.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you. Appreciate that. Audio feedback, sorry. Wow, we're not here, boy. I didn't really think I'd see this. You know what I did feel though, when I heard Mike Freeman had said there's not enough evidence to charge the officers, I felt in my bones that there's going to be a lot of retribution happening. Yeah, so grab it.
Now, we want to talk about white supremacy here for a moment, folks. I need to inform you all out there watching this unicorn riot thing. I need you to understand something severely important. Our police union president is an ex-quote-unquote white supremacist motorcycle fucking gang president. And that's a fucking fact. He's an ex-white supremacist. How do you have an ex-white supremacist in charge of all these police? Please tell me that. And you want to tell me, okay, and for all you anti-fascists out there, we've been worried about fascism taking hold in America for how long now? And now we have literally unarmed black men such as Ahmaud Arbery, such as George Floyd, and what, a month getting killed? You don't think there's police gangs out there that are full of white nationals? You need to start waking up. There's not going to be enough evidence because they don't want there to be enough evidence. Mike Freeman, how can you say that there is not enough evidence to charge that man? If any of us were on videotape doing anything, that counts as evidence. That counts as evidence. How, Mike Freeman? How? How, FBI? FBI, this is to you. You really need to do some internal digging. The government has flat out stated that white nationalism is one of the biggest threats to America, worse than ISIS. If you don't think you have white nationalists in your police departments, you need to dig fucking deeper. And I mean that. I mean that so that we all get home safe. I hope you seriously take my words to heart. Nobody will fault. Yeah, here, you want to talk?
Hey, no peace. Hey, listen, man. Hey, the police is out here right now amongst us. They went and took off their uniforms and now they out here in regular clothes. I just seen some walk through here. Y'all not paying attention. You know what I'm saying? They took off all that shit, and now they got on regular fucking clothes, and they out here looking at everybody. If you don't got a mask on, put a mask on. Not for coronavirus, but for facial recognition. Because they on that type of time, man. They on that type of time. You see, when we all come together, blacks, whites, Mexicans, Native Americans, Chinese, with everybody, we come together, this is what happened. It's about time. This shit we gonna be able to tell our grandkids, like, yo, we burnt this shit down. They gotta feel us. All that protesting, marching, Martin Luther King bullshit, that shit is dead. Now we gotta feel us now. They gotta feel us now, period. Look at all this, look at this. Once in a lifetime shit, man, we burnt down the police station. We ran the police off. The police was up here, we ran them off. It's about time, man. Everybody stand up, man. We here, man. Minneapolis 2020. This shit is in history. We gonna make history books with this shit, man. Period. And don't fight each other. This is us versus them. Hands down. Period.
Thank you. Appreciate that. You want to finish up real quick?
You guys like poetry real quick? I'll leave you a little poem before Nico takes off. Just remember that in the eyes of no man can one man change the plan, and we all need to rise again and make a stand. We actually need a revolution because our freedoms are at hand. We've got bigotry, corruption, and slave owners at it again. That all-seeing eye is the ultimate spy, watching you with CCTVs, RFIDs, national IDs. The only one to stop this are people like you and me, and we honestly need to rise the fuck up in the land of the free. The war on terror is trying to get who locked down? You shouldn't be headed nowhere except to downtown to open our throats and let it out loud. I'm tired of this system. I've had enough now. And I just want to know what it's going to take for the nation to finally make that hidden agenda finally wake. Shape power to the people. This nation is ours to take. Back from the one that seized it from the native man. The government. War is just part of their plans. We're all just pawns in some holy war. There's thousands fighting, not knowing what for. Corporate America is profiting from the gore, and you get to watch it all happen on Channel 4. Halliburton gets paid to rebuild nations. That's just corporate America heading an invasion. 9/11, it all adds up in the equation. And I'm tired of sitting around watching it all fluctuating. A mother crying for a dead baby, a teardrop fall for a dead daddy. Hey, 21 gun salute. Thanks, mommy. Knowing that the world is sitting around waiting for the ones to flip the switch on the NWO, and it's people like us not afraid to stand up and say go.
We hear from folks here. This is Arby's getting burnt up still.